Gonna take a look at the Bakunin Uberfall-kommando. It's a Chimera and 3 Pupniks for the Infinity game, and this is part of the Nomads faction. I believe more specifically the use in the Bakunin Jurisdictional Command Army, or no, excuse me, the Bakunin Sectorial Army. You can kind of see they're genetically modified, and one of the story arcs behind the Bakunin is they're part of the Nomads army. They're the kind of, they run the ship that kind of has an anything goes attitude, and these beasties here I believe are genetically modified to take part in some kind of sport fighting, and I believe the Chimera is kind of the undercover officer for the Bakunin Jurisdictional Command. But I'll open this up real quick and take a look at it. None of these boxes come with shrink wrap, or at least the ones I got didn't. So I'm gonna get the cardboard box with the sandwich between 2 pieces of foam. It looks like you have, these look like quite multi-piece models. Looks like I may have gotten 2 of the same one here. Yeah, it looks like the torsos on the wolf and the leopard maybe have the same torso to it, and that's what it is. So they've given it to us, and this is the ram looking one, the body for it. Kind of meant to be sprinting off of a little rock there. And this is the body for the, here they have a what looks like a leopard and a wolf, but it's basically the same body. It just have different bits that can go onto it. And here's the model for the Chimera, or Chimera. Bag with a bunch of bits in it to fill out the rest of the pieces. So get them separated here. Looks to be a couple of tails. Big bushy one, long, slender, thin one. Not quite sure what this is. Looks to be kind of some kind of chain type weapon. I believe that goes with the Chimera. Looks like she's holding it back behind her in the picture. Got a couple of heads here, kind of a jackal and wolf looking one. What looks to be a lion looking one. That may be the jaguar in the picture. Got an arm here, claw ending in a claw. Another little piece of something. Not quite sure what that is. Maybe another piece to the Chimera that goes to her. This would be the actual base piece for what looks like the ram model, fit on his hand, and that's what actually holds him in, so he's leaping up off. Both his feet stay off the base. That's his big claw holding onto a rock. like you got another head here. Add another claw to go with that. A few more arms. Kind of a more slender claw. Same thing for this one. Another big bushy tail. Not quite sure what these are here. They're the horns, okay. They're the horns for the ram head. That's why that head didn't look right. It didn't have the horns coming out of it. Okay. And then here's another little claw arm. So those look a little more complex to put together. A lot of little small bits in this kit. We'll end up seeing how well they pin, if they pin. I have to go with a tiny little bit. But I imagine them being small and delicate like that, they'll need something to go with them. The models look really nice on the picture, so hopefully when assembled and cleaned up, they'll won't be too much of a pain to put together. I'm going to go ahead and unbox this model here too. This is it's kind of similar to the Uberfall-kommando in the fact that it looks kind of like a little genetically engineered, I guess, cat person. But this is basically the medic for the nomads. And it's not specific to the sectorial army, but I do believe it can be used with it. So, open up the clamshell. And we're going to get 2 pieces to the body and a little baggie with the bits in it. So, here's the bottom piece. The model looks to have a little more cleaner mold to it. Baggy. Some of these pieces are tiny. Kind of remind me of some of Malifaux's stuff. Yeah, some of it's just not going to be able to be pinned. And there's the tail, just tiny and delicate. Looks like we have a little satchel that maybe goes on her side, or something like a tricorder from Star Trek where she can scan somebody. And then it looks like we have a little hand with a pistol. So that's it for this one. Hopefully, I had ordered some more models from Wayland Games, some of which are the models right here, but it ended up they didn't have them in stock, even though they said they did. And I thought I was going to be able to get the Human Sphere book from the same time. It turns out they didn't have that in stock either. So I believe I have the Aleph starter pack coming from them, and I'll do an unboxing of that whenever I get that in. But that's it for this one.